Okay, children. Elixir of life. First question. Textbook is there with you. We have discussed about elixir of life, right? This is very important lesson. The elixir of life. Without wasting too much time, what is the imaginary elixir of life? What is the imaginary elixir of life? Divine Amrita. Okay, I will tell you the answers. What you do, you just write down the answers. According to the writer, what is the real elixir of life? And the answer is plain water. Okay. What is the wonderful third question? What is the wonderful difference the writer talks about in the paragraph? I will give you just a clue. It is about the Libyan desert and the Nile Valley. That difference the writer speaks about in the paragraph number 2. Okay, you can write one is a sea of billowing sand, right? And another one is how it is a densely populated area. Question number 4. What brought about this wonderful difference? This wonderful difference is brought by the flowing water of the river Nile. Am I clear? Okay. I told you I will just tell you the answers. Later on, again we will discuss about them in detail. 5th question, what is the cheering site mentioned in paragraph number 5th? And the cheering site mentioned in the paragraph number 5th is, what is it? The rain-filled water in the rain-filled tanks in South India during the monsoon season is a cheering site. Okay. Question number 6a. What does the writer compare water in a landscape to? I have already discussed with that. The writer compares the water to the eyes in the human face. Right? Then, why does he make this comparison? Because, why he makes this comparison? You can, if you go to paragraph number 5th, you will get the answer in the paragraph number 5th. And the answer is because it reflects the mood of the hour being bright and gay when the sun shines, turning to dark and gloomy when the sky is overcast. That is the reason why he has compared this to the eye in the human face. Question number 7. How does the water in rain-filled tanks get its color? And the water in the rain-filled tank gets its color because of the silt that is available in the rainwater, and because of that the water gets its color. Okay. Then, what is the main cause of soil erosion? That we have discussed, there are several reasons for soil erosion, but only we are discussing about the main cause. And what is that main cause? The excessive bursts of heavy rains or heavy rainfall is the main cause of soil erosion. How can soil erosion be prevented? What are the other factors add to the erosion of precious soil? What are the other reasons we have discussed? If you go to page number 19, if you are going to page number 19 and you are looking at the paragraph, first paragraph, if you are looking at the first paragraph, you will get the answer. What is that answer? The slope of the land, the removal of natural protective coat of vegetation, and existence of ruts along which the water can flow with gathering momentum. These are the reasons for soil erosion. Okay. How can soil erosion be prevented? I have given various tips how we can prevent the soil erosion. That is what we have discussed about the terracing of the land. You can go to 9th paragraph. If you go to 9th paragraph, you will get the answer in the 9th paragraph. the terracing of the land, the construction of bunds to check the flow of water, and the practice of counter cultivation and the planting of appropriate types of vegetation are most important measures that have been suggested to check the soil erosion. Am I clear with? Okay. The next one, how does 11th question, how does the prevention of soil erosion serve a double purpose? The first purpose, ultimately it will help soil erosion. What is another purpose that it will serve? And the second purpose is it will help to conserve and preserve the precious water, right? Where it is wanted. Next question. What are the two sources of water mentioned in paragraph number 10? If you are going to paragraph number 10, you will get the answer. What are the two sources mentioned here? Here the two sources mentioned here are rainfall and snow, right? Rain and snow you will come to in 10th paragraph. Rain and snow. These are the two sources of water mentioned in paragraph number 10. Question number 13. 1-3. The land formed of silt in alluvial areas is always fertile. Say whether the statement is true or false. Do you think, children, the land is always fertile in the alluvial area? Alluvial area means where the soil is moist, right? Mud is there more. So the answer is obviously, it is true. The answer is true. Am I clear with? Yes, very good. Children, next paragraph, next question, 14. Dash takes place when water carrying silt mixes with the salt water of the sea. You have to complete the sentence with the appropriate word. And what would be the appropriate word? Here the appropriate word for 14th question is erosion. 14th question's appropriate word is erosion. 15th question. If you are going to question number 15, planting of appropriate type of vegetation will result in, and there are 4 options. Let me read the options. Option A, the continuance of successful agriculture. Option B, the terracing of land. Option C, preventing environmental pollution. Option number D, reducing the momentum of the flow of water. Momentum means speed. So obviously the answer is D. 15th question's answer will be D. 16th question, page number 23. Question number 16. What does the writer mean by civilized forest? What do you mean by civilized forest? I already told you the forests which are planted by the human beings and those who are not natural, okay, which are not untamed, they are called as civilized forests. Question number 17. Mention any 2 advantages of civilized forests. What are the 2 advantages of civilized forest? They have, I told you that they have tremendous source of property, you can say, extreme property, untold. Where is that? If you go to that paragraph, you will come to know. Okay? Right. Uncontrolled. Okay, untold means very excessive. Untold property. Right? Let me tell you the answer. They are the source of untold wealth to the country. First is their source of untold wealth to the country, and second one, they help in checking the soil erosion. These are the 2 main advantages of civilized forests. Question number 18. How will development of hydroelectric power help to overcome inadequacy of water supply? We have discussed in when I was explaining, I have told you what is hydroelectric power. Children, let me tell you how the hydroelectric power helps in overcoming the inadequacy of water supply. Inadequacy means very scanty. So let me tell you that it helps overcome difficulties arising from the irregular rainfall. Okay, hydroelectric power helps the people to get the water supply during scanty rain, during when rainfall fails for consecutive years, 1 or 2 years, then definitely this hydroelectric power will help. Question number 19. Now 19 question, if you are thinking about question number 19, there are fill in the blanks questions are there. The Nile Valley is the creation of, I am sure you know all of you the answer. The Nile Valley is the creation of Nile River. 19th question, A, Nile River. Okay. B, what is the answer of B? Agree. Dash are cheering site. What are cheering site? Rain-fed tanks in South India. Rain-fed tanks in South India. You can write. In South India are cheering site. Next question. Question number C. A remarkable feature of water is its power to carry. What does water carry with it? Water carries silt with it. Remember, water carries silt with it. And next question, that is a D question. It is the silt which gives to the water in rain-fed tanks. Dash it gives. What it gives, tell me. It is the silt which gives the characteristic color. You can write the answer, the characteristic color. I am writing C color. You can write characteristic color. Okay. Question number E. Dash is the foundation of all agriculture. What is the foundation of all agriculture? Upper layer of soil. Upper layer of soil. That is the foundation of all agriculture, children, because that layer is, you can say, very fertile layer that is full of nutrients that will help the farmers to grow the crops, right? Children, roots are formed by. Roots means I told you, roots. What are roots? Root means the paths, or you can say the cracks. They are formed by, roots are formed by rapidly flowing rainwater. What are they formed by? They are formed by the rapidly flowing rainwater. Am I clear? Because of that the roots are formed. Terracing of lands, rapidly, here I will write, rapidly flowing water. Rapidly flowing water. Terracing of lands, G, if I am writing G answer here, terracing of lands, helping preventing soil erosion. Preventing soil erosion or erosion. Remember this H. Indian agriculture depends heavily on seasonal rainfall. Seasonal rainfall. Again, and the last one, dash would enable the overall development of rural economy, hydroelectric power, right? HYDRO, hydroelectric power. Hydroelectric power will help the development of rural economy, and that is why these plants are set up, right? Children, close study, even writing the paragraph writing, match the words in group A. If you are going turning your pages, you will have number of exercises. Okay, I rather ask you to complete this close study. You can do yourself. Okay, we will discuss close study. Then paragraph writing also, 3 questions are there. You have to write these questions. Then match the pair is there. That also you will write yourself. Fill in the blanks with the antonyms of the words underlined. That I will discuss now. Today we will discuss all these things and we will end up this chapter today. And tomorrow onwards we will be going to learn a new and wonderful poem, that is, what is the name of this poem? A letter, Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher, right? That is a very wonderful poem we will learn from the next period, probably tomorrow. So before that, let me go to the close study. I'll read the question for you. Close study. Much of Indian agriculture depends on seasonal rainfall and is therefore very sensitive to any failure or irregularity of the same. In what context does the writer say these words? Why does the writer say these words? The writer says these words when he is talking about soil erosion, right? When he is talking about the importance of preventing or preserving the rainfall. Okay. Much of the Indian agriculture depends on seasonal rainfall and is therefore very sensitive to any failure or irregularity of the same. Same here refers to question number B when you are talking about question number B. The same, it means that, okay, Indian agriculture is very sensitive to the failure or irregularity of the same. Same in the sense seasonal rainfall, isn't it? Irregularity of the seasonal rainfall. Why is Indian agriculture very sensitive? Because Indian agriculture depends on seasonal rainfall, and if there is no rainfall for continuously 2 years, definitely it will affect the Indian agriculture and ultimately Indian economy. So Indian agriculture is very, very sensitive. Clear? Children, question number 2, closely connected with the conservation of water supplied is the problem of afforestation and the systematic planting of suitable trees in every possible or even impossible areas and the development of what one calls civilized forest. If you are going to page number 24, they have given what is the problem of afforestation. Do you know what is the problem of afforestation? The problem of afforestation is basically the land, actually the proportion of land you can say, or the size of the landscape. That is a major problem of afforestation, because planting needs a proper type of land, isn't it? You cannot plant, mostly it is very difficult to plant on the slope areas. So the size and proportion of the land, you can say, that is a major problem. What does civilized forest mean? Civilized forest, again let me discuss about it. Civilized forest is nothing but the systematic planting of trees done by the human beings is called as civilized forest. It is different from the untamed forests, right? Or it is different from the wild forests. Why is afforestation an urgent need of India? You can also tell this answer, because afforestation is very important not only just for checking the soil erosion, but also it serves double purpose. What is the double purpose? It helps in getting more rainfall. Okay, you know that where there is more number of trees, the rainfall is obviously more there. So it serves double purpose. One way it helps checking the soil erosion. In another way, it helps to have more. So maximum rainfall. Okay, children, paragraph writing I'm sure you will be doing. Okay. We'll do the match the pairs you will do yourself today. It's a homework for you today. Page number 24. Page number 24, if you can see. Page number 24. I'm showing you. You can do this question, you can attempt match the pairs, right? This question, these are the words, okay, and the meanings are given over here. You can write the words and answer directly in front of the question. Okay, don't draw the lines. Do not do that. Okay. Then coming back to this question, B question I will discuss. Okay. Question number B, that is fill in the blanks. We will discuss here. Page number 25. If you have textbooks, you can do there itself. Children, question number B on page number 25 is page number 25. Question number B. Okay. Fill in the blanks with the antonyms of the underlined words. Antonyms. What is antonyms? Opposite words. Antonyms are opposite words. Those words who have meaning in opposition. Okay. The rain-filled tanks are dash not deep. You have to write the opposite word of deep. You have to write the opposite word of deep to complete the answer. What is the opposite of deep? Can you tell me the answer, children? What is opposite of deep? Okay. Can you? Yes. What is the answer? Shallow is the correct answer. Very good. Right. Okay. Next question I will read. The authorities who talk about afforestation are actively engaged in. What is opposite of afforestation?
Deforestation, sir.
Very good. What is afforestation opposite? Deforestation. Write down.
Deforestation.
Deforestation. Please, unless I ask, don't answer. Third question, let me complete first. The rural, you know rural, right? The rural students have fared better than their dash counterparts. What is opposite of rural? Urban. Urban. Don't say urban. Urban. Very good. Next question is, it is big tragedy that fertile minds are engaged in a debate. Fertile. We are talking about the fertile land. We are talking about the fertile minds also.
Barren.
What is the fertile opposite?
Barren.
Barren. Very good. Barren is a correct word. Barren is a correct word. Then fifth question. The fruits were fresh. Okay. Fresh word you know very well. But the cream was. What is opposite of fresh? You are talking about food also.
Stale.
Yes. Stale. Very good.
Stale, sir.
Stale. Stale is a correct word. Huh? Check the spelling. Sixth one. Dash monuments are aesthetically displayed in the modern setting. Aesthetically means beautifully. Aesthetically means beautifully. Children, what is the opposite of modern? What is the opposite of modern?
Ancient.
Ancient. Very good. Ancient. How to read the word? Ancient. Okay. Seventh question in this writings. It is difficult to segregate. What is segregate? Separate. Segregate fact from. You are talking about fact. What is opposite of fact? You are saying, oh, this is a fact. What I am saying is a fact. What is opposite of fact?
Fiction, sir.
Fiction. Yeah, very good. Opposite of fact is fiction. You say, no, this is very fictitious. This is not true. Fiction is opposite of fact. Question number 8. Okay. The joy in the new found prosperity made them forget their days of prosperity. When you are talking about prosperity, what you talk about? Richness. Okay, prosperity. What is opposite of prosperity? Can anyone tell me what is opposite of prosperity? Yes? Okay, let's. Yeah. Yes. Who will tell me?
meaning, sir?
Let me tell you, there may be number of words: ruin, degradation, ruin or degradation. Ruin, I hope you have heard this word ruin. Ruin means destruction, opposite of prosperity. Even degradation also can be used for opposite of prosperity. And the last one, when we saw her courage.
Penury not coming from that.
Yes, beta? Yes?
Penury also coming from that meaning, opposite meaning, sir.
Which one? Spell the word.
Penury, sir. Penury.
Yes, penury also will come. Yes. That will also be there. Okay. Yeah. So, last one, we need to overcome. Sorry. Ninth one is courage. When he saw her courage, he felt ashamed of his own. Opposite of courage. What is opposite of courage?
Discourage.
No, better no. Courage. Discourage is a verb. Discourage is a verb. I want noun. Courage. What is opposite of courage? Timidity. You know, timid. You say no, the person is very courageous. This person is very timid. What is noun of timid? Courage. Courage means valor. You know, courage, valor, bravery. What is opposite of this? Cowardness. You say no, cowardness. You are speaking about the person is very coward. Coward means it is adjective and cowardness is a noun. And the last one, that is overcome. If I write downside, I guess, otherwise I write here 10. What is the word? Overcome. Overcome. And let me read the sentence. We need to overcome our temptation. Our temptation means our desires. Not dash to it. We have to overcome it and we should not want to do it. We should not fall victim. Succumb, correct? We should not succumb to you. Children, learn these words, very important words. We should not succumb to our temptation, means we should not fall victim to our temptation. We have to overcome our temptations. Okay. Then you have language activity. Then report writing is there that we can study later on. The speaking activities are there. Children, there will be number of activities. Okay. How much possible for you, you do it. Because last year we did not conduct most of the activities. Since most of the, actually they were deleted actually from the your curriculum. Okay, but still then there are some on page number 30, if you are going on page number 30, there are some grammar exercises. You have to make sentences using any 10 uncountable nouns. Here there are a number of uncountable nouns you can see on page number 30, and you have to print sentences. Okay, clear? You are framing the sentences using them. You can do it, but just as what I can say, recapitulation I will do within 2 minutes. Then I will introduce the next poem, what we are going to study. Children, this lesson, ultimately let me tell you, in this lesson, number of things you have learned about how water is. The first thing is that the water is a elixir of life. Water is very precious thing. Second thing is that soil erosion and its causes as well as remedies. Third one, what other purposes water serves apart from quenching the thirst of the living beings, that we have discussed in the lesson. And lastly, we have discussed about how water is helpful for the life, to make it comfortable in terms of the transport, in terms of hydroelectric power. A lot of things we have discussed. So hope this lesson has taught you so many values. Similarly, every lesson, every poem you are studying will definitely teach you one or the other value. Let me tell you about one such poem that we are going to study is Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher. So why I am just telling you, because today you are going to read this poem, you will underline the difficult words, you will note down what values are taught in this. So tomorrow when I start the poem, I will discuss, in the beginning itself I will discuss about all the values that are included in the poem, and then one by one when I am explaining the stanzas, then I will be able to tell you all those values. But let me tell you, Abraham Lincoln's, this poem is wonderful poem. This is a world famous poem. This is not only limited to America, right? USA. Because Abraham Lincoln is a US president, you might have seen. At the age of 52, he became the president. His life was a failure. He was all failure in his life, you can say. He contested the election several times and he was a failure, but he never gave up. His example teaches us that life is full of struggles. Though life is full of struggles, though life is full of difficulties, there is always a hopeful end. You can always wait for that. You should not give up in the middle, because life has so many lessons to teach you every day. Life has so many new things to teach you every now and then. And ultimately, the success depends on not only to win. Success is not winning every battle you fight, but success is making every effort, turning every failure into an opportunity. Remember, children, and this is what we are going to study. Your parents have put you in Sai Niketan, or when you complete your schooling, they will definitely think about your future. They will definitely think about what is good for you as far as your career is concerned. They will definitely provide you only the good things because they care for your future. Every father, every mother cares for their son. In the same way, Abraham Lincoln, being a president, being a politician, he too cares for his son, and he has lot of expectations even from the teacher, right? Like your parents also have so many expectations from us. In the same way, this poem is very unique. This you can probably see in every school. It is placed in every school. If you enter any school, mostly this poem will be seen. This is a letter actually. There are still controversies. There are still people believe that this is not written by Abraham Lincoln, but actually this is written by him only. And many people say that it is written to headmaster or it is written to the teacher. Some people believe that it is written to the headmaster. Some people believe that it is written to the teacher. However, it is written to an educator, I can tell, principal or a teacher, or after all both are educators. And in this poem, how the minute things are very important for a father, not for a president of the country, for a father. You read every point and then you will come to know how much eager he is for the development of his son. His development in terms of not only academics but spiritual development, cognitive development, and overall development, you can say emotional development is also very important, right? And then every stanza, if you read every stanza, one or the other value is focused, and ultimately Abraham Lincoln tells that it is quite challenging job training my son or any student with these many demands is not a joke, because it is a very challenging job. Teaching so many values at a time, because a teacher's job is not that easy, children, I tell you. Teaching is not an easy task. Teacher's job involves number of responsibilities. Teacher's job is not just to teach you the lessons and finish. Teacher's job is to imbibe many lessons in you, inculcate many moral values in you. When you read this poem, you yourself will tell me, sir, this is a wonderful poem. This has been one of the best letters that has ever been written to any teacher by any parent. Okay, this letter is really important. It is applicable for every father and every teacher. Okay, all the expectations may not be possible, but still the hopeful father, I am using the word hopeful father, requests his son's teacher to try at least his best to inculcate maximum number of values in his son and ultimately make his son a wonderful living being, a perfect personality. Okay, but after all, what is the purpose of education? To turn we are just a flesh of balls when we are born. This school, the society, your family, they shape you in such a way that you become a wonderful personality at the end of what you can say. Not at the end, ultimately you become a wonderful personality, successful personality, a good human being. Character is focused. Children, I am repeating the word. Character is focused more than education, right? That is his vision. So we will study this in the next period. Thank you very much. If you have still any doubts, you can discuss. Okay.